What to do when everyone around you drinks. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about how to navigate that, how you may feel, how you can deal with it, and how things are going to change. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone, right? But you do need a plan, and that's what I want to address. So I want to say, first of all, know this. When you stop drinking, the only people who will have a problem with that are the people who have their own unhealthy relationship with alcohol. So if everyone around you drinks and you get pushback, the people who will push back, oh, you're not that bad. Oh, you're so boring. Oh, you're still not drinking then. Like, that kind of stuff. The only people who do that are people who have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol themselves, and you not drinking makes them feel really, really uncomfortable. And they want to feel comfortable again, and they want you to change so they feel more comfortable. So just know that you may experience some of that. Now, this is really for people in early sobriety, maybe the first year or so, because this really does change over time. I got sober when I was 27. So by the time I was 18 months sober, I wanted to go out and go to nightclubs and concerts and gigs and all that kind of stuff. And I did all of that. So I was around people who were drinking, but my perception had really shifted, right? First of all, I began to see that not everybody drank the way that I did. Like there was people who would go out and have maybe one or two drinks and be fine, and that's all they had. So I didn't mind being around those people because they weren't the people I didn't want to be around were the people who were drinking to get drunk, right? Those people overnight just became very unattractive. People who are single-minded about their drinking, it's, what I'm talking about, right? Because that was me. That's who I was. My socializing was about drinking and drinking to get drunk. And those were my people. And when I got sober, I just really wasn't around those people. I mean, sure, I would go to a nightclub and people would be drunk. But when I was in my 20s and I was going clubbing sober, I would always leave by midnight, to be honest with you, because by midnight I was done. I danced, I whatever, chatted. I didn't really want to be there any later than that. And that is when people start getting messy drunk and all kinds of stupid stuff happens. And it's just really unattractive. So I think that's what happens is that kind of drinking mentality and behavior becomes really unattractive. And so you just naturally avoid it. But there's going to be, situations that you're going to be in where everyone around you drinks. That can be very typical sometimes in families, like family situations. Everyone drinks at family gatherings at Christmas or, when you get together for holidays and that kind of stuff. So we can't totally avoid it. But I do want you to know as you go on in your sobriety, it just gets easier. And there's a kind of natural, parting of the ways in many ways. For instance, if it's your family, right? Maybe your family drink, they all drink together, but you still want to get together with them. You still want to see them. There are several things you can do. Part of it is that kind of cutoff time. It's like, I wanted to go out, but I didn't want to be around messy drunk. So by midnight, I went home. So it might be with your family. It might be yeah, we'll go for a bit, but by 7:30, we're kind of going to leave, maybe put the kids to bed or get an early night or whatever, because they're kind of drinking by that point, and it's just not attractive to be around. And I'm going to tell you, people who drink, they don't want to be around you either. It makes them feel uncomfortable if you are the only sober person. It's just it's like oil and water. It's just not going to work. So you have to kind of find a happy medium, a way to navigate that without compromising your own sobriety. And you can. So whether it's in large group situations, like maybe it's a concert or whatever, when concert, gig, all of that kind of stuff, what really surprised me is there's quite a lot of people who don't drink or drink a little bit, drink hardly at all. And that was amazing to me because I thought everyone got absolutely, completely blind drunk the way that I did. So you will kind of naturally gravitate towards those people. So it's always good to kind of have some kind of plan, like what to say if someone, asks why you're not drinking or offers you a drink. So this is what I tell my clients to say. If someone offers you a drink or asks why you're not drinking, you can say things like, oh, no, thanks, it really just doesn't agree with me. I think that's such a good comeback. No, thanks, it doesn't agree with me. Because what are they going to say to that? Like, what are they going to say? Like, oh, go on, just have one, right? Like, people, if you're gluten-free and someone offers you a bread roll, you're not going to go like, if they're like, go on, it's Friday, have a bread roll, right? People just don't do that if you're gluten-free. It makes them look like the idiot. So keep it short, keep it sweet. It's not any of their business. You don't have to explain it. All you have to say is, oh, no, thanks, it really doesn't agree with me. Now, it helps, whatever situation you're in, it really helps to just always have a drink in your hand that kind of looks like it could be an alcoholic drink, but it isn't. Because then that will kind of avoid all of the people like, oh, can I get you wine? But no, I'm good, thanks, right? So always kind of keep your drink with you so you don't get confused. That's another thing. But also just, it kind of deflects anybody asking. Make sure you have a plan to exit. Like, if you're going into a situation where everyone drinks, what is your exit situation? This happened to me like the other day. I was invited to an event on the beach, and it was kind of at a bar, and I'm 25 years sober. It doesn't bother me being around drinking people. I just don't find it attractive. It's just not attractive to me. Initially, I thought that, well, maybe I'll go and I'll bring my car because then I can leave. And then I was like, I thought it through and thought, I don't want to be in the hot sun on a hot beach where people are drinking. It's just not for me. So I didn't end up going. It's okay to say no to things, right? It's okay to find a balance if you are in early sobriety where, like, think it through. What's it going to be like? What's going to happen? Is this something I really want to put myself through? And politely decline. People won't mind. They really won't mind. They'll get over it. Over time, the more secure you feel in your sobriety, the less and less it's going to bother you. It just doesn't really register. And if it does, it's just like, for me, it's like, that's really unattractive. And I'm really glad I don't have to do that. And it's not people who have an odd drink here or there. That I don't mind that. It's the kind of drinking to get drunk, the being drunk bit that it just, we just need to be doing different things. Make sure you check below for resources and links to help you on this journey in sobriety. There'll be some in the description below. And one thing I just want to add to all of this in dealing with what to do when everyone around you drinks is it's so helpful to have a community of sober people, because one of the things that really feels amplified is like you are the only one. Right. I did feel like that sometimes when I was in my 20s because I was British and everybody around me drank the way that I did. And my not drinking just felt like I was a person with two heads. It felt incredible to have people that were also on a sober journey who got it. Like, I can't emphasize this enough, how important it is to have community, so that if you do go to an event, you can text someone or you can call someone or you can call them the next day and they can say, yeah, I get it. Oh my gosh. Right. And it reinforces like that you're not weird or whatever. It's just like, this is your journey. And there's lots and lots of other people on this journey too. And it's fine to be on this journey. And it's also fine for the people around you who do drink to not understand. Like, not everybody's going to get it. And it's fine if they don't get it. The only person who needs to get this is you.